Hi and welcome to the stream. I didn't realize we're gonna spend the first 6 minutes standing still. Huh. Well. Uh-oh.
Local train to Skierniewice. Via Warsaw Zakodinia, Warsaw versus Niedzwiadek, Milanownik, such as Irodowska, Skierniewice Roka. Is arriving on track 12 platform 1. Please stand away from the platform edge. Scheduled departure time 10:38.
Looks like we got 3 stops, or at least 2 after this one. Then we probably gonna skip a few stations, as usual.
Express InterCity train from Bohemian Pervice is arriving on track 4 platform 3. Train terminates here. For this train a seat reservation is compulsory. Carriages number 22, 23, 24 are in the front section of the train. Carriages number 25, 26, 27 are in the middle section of the train. Carriages number 28, 29, 30 are in the rear section of the train. Please stand away from the platform edge.
Two more minutes.
Express InterCity train to Bohumien. Via Warsaw Zakodinia, Zawiercy, Katowice, Rybnik, Władysławski. Is departing from track 8 platform 2. Please stand away from the platform edge. We wish you a pleasant journey. Express InterCity train to Krakow loading. Via Warsaw Centralna, Warsaw Zakodinia, Grodzisk Mazowiecki, Władysław Polak. Is arriving on track 10 platform 1. For this train a seat reservation is compulsory. Carriages number 42, 43, 44 are in the front section of the train. Carriages number 45, 46, 47, 48 are in the middle section of the train. Carriages number 49, 50, 51 are in the rear section of the train. Please stand away from the platform edge. Scheduled departure time 10:42.
I wonder how I can be 4 minutes early. Maybe I was not. No, I was supposed to leave 34. I was right on time. That's interesting. This is a long train, alright. Wonder how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think. 10 coaches. Oh boy. Darn it. So now this red light is on again with the compressor. It's still working though, so I don't know if it's a bug or not. I hope this is good enough. Last time I had problems with it. It wouldn't register, but I stopped. And that would be the second time it did that. it's really different from time to time with the stutters. Yesterday I didn't have any stutters going from here yesterday evening, and now it happens more than once. No.
Express InterCity train to Bohuman via Grodzisk Mazowiecki, Katowice, Rybnik, Lucky is departing from track 2 platform 6. Please stand away from the platform edge. We wish you a pleasant journey.
Not much happening. I don't see any passengers leaving the train really. Or getting on it.
Express InterCity train to Warsaw Oshania via Warsaw SIMRAIL S.A. is departing from track 5. Please stand away from the platform edge. Please stand away from the platform edge. We wish you a pleasant journey.
Alright, let's go. Really? 40? When did it say that I should drive 40? I didn't see anything. Maybe I missed a sign or something? Super annoying. I lost a lot of points there. Oh boy. I was not paying attention. Oh. Pushing the wrong buttons here. All the time. There we go. It would be so much easier with wheel controls. Full power. Gonna stop at the next station. 6 kilometers. 5 kilometers. Says I'm 1 minute behind schedule. This is not Shinkansen. Hey, how you doing? Kasun Kalhara. I'm gonna call you KK, alright? Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I didn't see you right there. I was a little preoccupied with this. Still learning. Also, I'm gonna get interrupted during the stream that I didn't count for. I'm gonna have some electrician coming over and check my switch in the kitchen, my lamp switch. It's doing something weird. Every time I switch off light in the kitchen, my monitors kind of getting temporarily disabled, and then they just start working again. So I don't know what's going on. They better take a look at it. Yeah, so he just called just right after I started the stream that they're gonna pop by like 1:30 or 2 o'clock. That didn't work out as I wanted it to. Darn it. Darn it, Darlene. Ah. Yeah, that was not my prettiest. It will have to do though. Let's keep going. Full power. Had quite a lot of stutters today. doesn't. It feels like I have really bad frame rate too. Hang on. 24 FPS, yeah. I figured something is not right. And it's only one in the... I don't know what it is. Something is not right. Hopefully it's gonna get better. Jesus. It's sad because this is a good run with a lot of stops. I mean, not a lot, but better than usual. Sometimes I'm just going you know, a couple of stations in the beginning and a couple of stations in the end, but nothing in between almost. And now I have every second station or so, or third. It's way better, way more fun. So yeah, I might leave you with the autopilot for a while, depending on if the stream actually getting better, because like I said, I have an electrician coming over, checking a switch, so I have to... I don't want to abort the stream, but if it's gonna be this way, like stuttery all the way, I'm probably gonna just start a new one later. I might do that because this is not enjoyable. I don't know how much of it you see on the stream, but for me it's quite stuttery. And it might be connected to the fact that I'm streaming actually, because well, I don't have that problem with other games, but since this one is early access, you never know if it's gonna affect it. And sure, I was streaming yesterday and it was stuttery. Then before and after the stream, when I drove this, I had no stutters whatsoever. So it kind of figures it might be because I'm streaming it, sadly. .7 FPS. I usually have like 47 at least. Hello. Alright, good. Because it seems like... But that is weird, because if I would... I don't get that. That doesn't make sense. Like, you would have a smooth experience with the stream, but I have a bad experience, like a stuttery experience with the game. That's really weird. I would get it would be the other way around, that the viewers get the stutterness. But all right, I'm happy for you guys. It's really bad now. 10 FPS at times. That's like the worst. Slightly better outside right now. Yesterday was the other way around. Bam, bam. That's gotta hurt. Yeah. Well. Sorry, what do you mean? Does it have to hurt, or does it have to what? It's kind of a delay, about between 10 or 20 seconds with the chat. That's what I'm counting for. Maybe worse now, I don't know. Just because I'm trying to stream with quite a high quality stream. It's never been an issue, so it must be because of the game itself. It's not entirely optimized for streaming, not just yet anyway. Alright, I messed up. I was not paying attention. This is gonna be expensive. Very expensive. Oh boy. That was not good. Seems like we are getting to a siding for whatever reason. Let's see if it's intended or just so happens. I was not expecting that. Oh well. Yeah. Jesus, I really have super bad frame rate right now. That was a ghost train. That sounded really weird. To monitor the next signal indication. I don't know how to do that. I don't mean monitor. I mean, I do that. Obviously, I messed up. I usually do that, but I'm really out of shape now, so I'm just missing information. It's temporarily. I got thrown off my game the entire day so far, so you know, I was meant to start my stream around 9. That didn't happen. I got phone calls and left and right, so. And when stuff like that happens over and over, and then the electrician calls just right after my stream, I'm kind of getting thrown off my game, so I'm not paying attention anymore because I'm not dedicated anymore. So I need to be dedicated. Whatever I do, I need to be dedicated, or I should not do it, really. It's not gonna be good. But I already started the stream, so. Alright, but it seems like my computer thinks the same. It's something is not right, or with the game. It just seems. So I'm probably gonna interrupt this one when the electrician arrive, and then I'm gonna start another one when they are done. and then I should have a couple of hours free. How about some movement? The right corner where, yeah, right. Yeah, I usually watch that. I'm just. Oh, that's a reason. All right, so this is what I wanted, basically. I was kind of complaining in the last stream that nothing eventful happens, and now I got it. But I also got really bad performance, and that's no fun. And yeah, not yet. Thank you for the good thought and trust in my abilities, but no, I'm using the HUD. I'm so new at this, and still I need to focus on the locomotive since it's a little bit more to keep track on, to get it to run properly, optimally, and without any hassle. Not just, it's not just Train Sim World anymore. So see, so I don't think I think I get it figured out somewhat about the signals. It's nothing, not rocket science. And I've been driving the subway train in Stockholm, so I'm not new at the system really. Even if this system is not that system, but the old system there was more like this system, so it was just signals and specific speeds. Then during my time there, they rebuilt the whole system to be more gradual, so to speak. So you had like a needle beside the needle, the speed needle, which told you how fast it can go. And when it started to drop, it was basically braking the train. If you were too slow with the reaction, well, it would stop entirely, and you had to reset the train basically. So yeah, you know, you know me, obviously. Yeah, so I'm gonna get there. So consider my HUD as I having a, you know, a tutor with me, a teacher. So I'm getting assistance so far. So I'm just gonna get used to, you know, this whole route back and forth, and you know, the station doesn't make sense to me just yet because of the names. So I need to get references to know where I'm at basically, and the signals and the amount of tracks. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this with the HUDs for now, and gradually I'm probably gonna remove it. Although I'm gonna keep the next signal aspect, I think I'm gonna do that. Oh man, this is hard. This is terrible. 16 frames per second. Oh boy. So it kind of leaves me to think that the game doesn't take the highest priority, but the OBS does. So I'm running OBS in administrator mode because I had issues with it without running it in administrator mode. It might be that I need to change this one too. I don't know. Maybe it get higher priority or whatever. Because as for now, it seems to be that when I'm streaming, I get really terrible performance in the game. On and off, obviously, depending on what's happening, but in the game. We're gonna continue for now. No, I don't know how to access the online map. Or do I have to, like, is it like active online map in the browser you can access? I've been wondering about that. Like, it would be good to know, to have, you know, some form of application where you can see other trains, so you can get an idea of your position and so on and so forth. That would be interesting. Alright, let's go. I'm too slow. Easy does it. That was close to overcharge. There we go. And give it a little shunt. And another one. Oh man, this is just, for me it's a terrible experience. It's like so stuttery. It's crazy. And it's really not, it's not getting any better, so I'm gonna do this until the electrician arrives. Then I'm gonna sadly stop the stream and start over the whole computer. I'm gonna change the game to administrator mode and see if it helps. And I'm gonna read, if I can read anything about the issue. Oh boy, I did it again. Starting over, there we go. Let's go, go. No! Okay, it was too much. So, I'm experimenting here. One more try. Oh boy. Hang on. First one step. Then. This should work. No, it didn't. Okay. Let's do it your way then. We're going too slow now. Oh boy, yeah. My whole muscle memory is messed up now. It doesn't work. God, we're slow. Oh boy, this is embarrassing. And it seems like it's slightly uphill because it's so slow now. Hang on, I'm gonna see if there's no brake applied at all. Alright. Please give me 28 now. Notch 28, please. There we go. No! F you. Darn it. Darn it, Darlene, and I'm tapping the brakes. I would so much appreciate real controls. Days like this, you know, my fingers, I mean, they don't do what I wanted them to do. And I'm keeping them on the keyboard basically, so. Oh, this is boring. Yeah, I know it's a drive handle, thanks. Thanks a lot for the information. And I should actually not be looking at the HUD here, I should be looking at these. So I'm trying to do both so I can translate it. You know, time enough I'm gonna get rid of that and just watch these. So please, can you just not overcharge now? Thank you. It seemed like it was a little more resistance than usual because it was so easy to overcharge it, to go, you know, one step too far. And alright, now I need to wait until 65. If I'm trying around 60, it usually just, you know, overcharged and I have to start over again. So before I do the next step, the next gear or whatever you want to call it. Alright, 65. Let's see if I can get this right now. There we go. And there it goes, the next step. And we're gonna start over. Waiting it to drop to 900 amps or below until I take the next step. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Finally. And I actually got a little more frames now, 54. It just suddenly got better. Let's see if it stays. Now it's really smooth. Weird. I wonder what that was about. This is how it should be. Oh, nice, so nice. Notch 5. Oh, God. And can we have a notch 6? And a minute now. There we go. Oh, jeez. Maybe it's rocket science. Yeah, it was probably uphill. And I have like 10 coaches, I think, or so. It's a long train for sure. Uh-oh. There we go. I think. Haven't really counted yet. I'm trying to count it. I tried once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It seems to be 9 actually. But really good performance right now. So it actually works now. That's good. Yeah, so this is, you know, I kind of got relaxed because I did quite good these couple of days learning this locomotive, and you know, I'm starting to relax with it. And then one of these days come, it's basically when I'm it can be with the language too. So I'm used to finding my words around in the English language, and then comes a day when I don't, and I'm not prepared for that. So I'm just, you know, starting to talk, and in the middle of the sentence I'm just keep dropping words, and it's like a stutter. So yeah, it's the same with the keyboard. It's way easier if you have actual levers to work on. I don't know why. It's more consistent in a way. I think to define what finger you're going to use when, and also moving around a few fingers on the keyboard. My It's one finger actually operating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different keys, and another one 2, and then the third one is operating at least 2. Yeah, so it's just I'm just keeping them where they're supposed to be so I easily can reach. I don't know how others play it, but this is the way I do. Sadly, I must say, I'm not very fond of it, so I was kind of hoping that that would be a thing with this game. I'm hoping they're gonna get it with the real, throttle quadrants. Like, that would be perfect for train sim. Throttle quadrants for flight simulator. In your last video, you were wondering if there is going to be control. Yeah. Oh, good. Good. Because I haven't been following. Okay. Let's get rid of all our points, shall we? Who needs points anyway? Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah. So I'm happy to hear that. I'm relieved. So this is going to be so much different. I mean, I would say Dovetail, they did a number on me. I don't know, probably on many others, because it looked like such a, potential game for as a simulator. It looked potential, had high potential, and one version after another, and nothing were done about the essentials. So I'm kind of careful with my optimism here, but these guys, they seem serious about this game. Sorry, simulator actually. So yeah. Let's start this over. This is one of those days. I'm not gonna be efficient at all, but I'm early, so it says I'm early anyway. Yeah, so I'm trying to be optimistic, but something in my brain like, yeah, right. Because it was version after version in Tracing World, so kind of taught the brain to think differently about the train simulator world. I was like, nah, they needed this. I really honestly hoping for these guys just to grab a big piece, big chunk of the market share, and really put a pressure on Dovetail if they want to keep their share. They're not going to do that, I don't think, but they are ahead with content, obviously, but that's not all. Content is not all. We know it. All right, let's do something here. It's obvious I can't multitask right now. I'm really bad at that. Some of the dev team of SIMRAIL are... yeah. Yeah, that is also needed. I was thinking that because it kind of felt like the team of Dovetail was like these kids out on the field, not knowing anything about trains and just figuring stuff out as they went. And to start, a whole concept out of that without any real guidance, without any, someone who's grounded in what is, with trains. So a bunch of, I don't know. Are they even rail fans? I don't know. It makes me wonder, like, everything was so weird and backwards, basically, with their how they developed the game, and like there was no knowledge about making games at all, and trains. That's basically, but they had probably some knowledge, obviously, but not gonna be like that. They did quite a, I mean, cool stuff too, but it's like they are doing 50% and then they stumble and fall and then they start over with something else. They do 50% and they do the same over and over again. And like for every update, you know, every number, new train sim world number, it's gonna be a few more essentials things, but was there anyone wondering about volumetric fog, for instance? Was there anyone asking for this? Oh, you must have volumetric fog. That's really really important. I'm not so sure. Like the priorities are so messed up. And here comes these guys and just dropping the bomb. Okay, this is how it's done. And this is what it's gonna be. So thank you for SIMRAIL. And also great that you can change the controls on the keyboard. Just that feature alone was a more smooth transition from Train Sim World over here, because you could basically use the same keys overall if you wanted to. And since I was a dedicated Train Sim World user, since that was the only not the only game. I have Train Sim Classic as well, but you know, the graphics in Train Sim World are a lot better. And it doesn't look as much as a model railroad like Train Sim Classic does. So, and being first person, that is a big upside. Yeah, it is. You're right. I mean, it's fine. TS3 can have as many fans as they like, and it's perfectly alright. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for more immersion and learn how to drive a train and feel the weight, feel the power, and just this little, look at this detail, like the wiggling of the rocking of the locomotive. It does not do that much right now because it's so straight, but going over switches and you feel it. You can feel as much as you can feel it through a computer, but really, I mean, doesn't Dovetail have any imagination? None whatsoever, and knows, you know, how about the details? Like, it's basically all the customers who are buying the game and using it, who helping them out by, you know, hey, you need to fix this, you need to fix that. Can we have more of this? Can we have more of that? We should get paid. Darn it. But we are paying for the product anyway, so that's how it works. I mean, it is a genius move. How can get with them to pay for something they develop themselves, basically? Anyway, with IDs and input. In the 80s, they would have basically, or 90s, they would have probably took in like a test group, a big test group. They got to play the game, and you know, that way, and they would get paid for it probably. Now it's the opposite. Now you're paying for being the test group. Yeah, it's upside down. Stranger thing. Stranger things. I'm gonna be delayed today because I should not be on the edge driving like that. I can't really master it right now, so I'm gonna be delayed. It's fun. Working windscreen washer. Yes, yes, I know, and it's crazy. Like, and have you seen the bugs as you go? They're gonna be more and more bugs on the windshield. That is crazy. Yeah, and probably people gonna be expecting, oh, can't you just fix that so, you know, the bugs will be smudged out when you use the wipers. Just kidding. I hope they don't do that. It's enough of that in real life. Smudged out bugs on the windshield. Where is it? It's up here, right? Oh. I just use it like once. It's a lot of dimmings. Dimming. There it is. I don't know why it doesn't work. It might be this. I need to do this. I don't know. Some function seems to be easier this way. Or they are working, but I'm suspecting the motion blur is kind of blurring it out, so you can't really see it. Yeah, now you can see it. See over there? It works. Shoof. Oh man, just the right one? I'm gonna use the left one. Now I'm multitasking for sure. Oh boy. Good thing I don't have a stop coming. Not yet. Alright, let's turn them off. And how am I supposed to do this? Okay, still no. Alright. How about now? Alright, seems like it's working. So yesterday I had an interesting bug towards the end of the stream. As I got frame drops around Warsaw because I was going north. These roller blinds, sun visors, were kind of randomly disappearing for a moment and then reappearing as it was something with the performance. That was kind of interesting. You know what I did yesterday? I downloaded Train Sim World 4, the standard edition, and I was starting to drive the Antelope line. I was looking forward to that actually. I didn't even do it halfway, and I got bored. I was like, you know what? Just sitting on this straight line is more fun than that because of the immersion, because of the functionality. I hope that it's not gonna. I hope it's just something temporarily because I want to play it, and I already put money on it. So, you know, I'm probably gonna do it. But I'm also kind of curious if it's like they say that you can use if you have K-Home Pass, you can use the AC-44 and all the other locomotives on the freight train side on anti-loop line. So I kind of want to check that one out. But yeah, I just bought this a couple of days before they activated my Tracing World 4, and it was like yeah, I don't know, it feels weird. It's just one route, and basically I could be fine with just this locomotive, and it's still better. I mean, I know there are some functionalities that needs to be, you know, worked out with this one to be as good in some ways, because there are a few functionalities with the camera angles and so on with Tracing World that is far more developed. But yeah, in all honesty, they had a couple of years ahead of doing so it's fine. I think these guys gonna overtake them at some point. Thanks for the help, by the way, about the Viper switch. Just so I hear you're driving this as well. Maybe we can join in a multiplayer sometimes. I just love that sentence. Maybe we can join in a multiplayer session. Something that so many people have been asking for years in Tracing World, as was hoping, and it's still not there. Man, what is the issue? Yesterday I actually mentioned I'm suspecting they kind of got off on the wrong foot with the whole platform. I think is not suitable, so I'm suspecting there's a lot of work, really a lot of work involved in getting that one to work with all the things that people are expecting. So they basically maybe have to start over in a different engine with different programming, you know, to get all of that stuff to work properly. I'm suspecting that's something that has to do with it. And on the line, they're just trying to make as money as possible until they reach a point where people just, you know what, F this. And they might release a whole new series, a whole new franchise. And then, but you know, it might be. We'll see. But it seems limited. And I think I have the right to state my opinion about Tracing World. I bought most of their products except for a couple of English ones, but I have all the American ones, I have all the German ones, maybe not some new ones, because that's what I kind of started to lose my my trust in them. They're not going to do anything about stuff, so I gradually dropped out of upgrading my stuff, because it's same different locomotive, but same problems, same issues. So I was like, nah. I didn't even think I would buy the TSV4, but I was too curious and I had a weak moment, so I paid for it. It's fine. I'm going through some stuff myself right now. I need the trains. That's why it's fine. Trains calm me down. Not so much Dovetail, but trains in general, so. Still no electrician. and as they come I will switch over to auto and just let it run basically until I have a chance to come back and keep my stream going. My final number with the TSV is 2. Yeah, you are a smart person. I just wanted the London Underground. Yeah. Yeah, alright. No, I'm not into scenarios myself. I just do the regular, timetable stuff. And if I can, I'm trying to stay in the same game, not entering the menu. So I can just take another train going the other way, whatever it is. So that's how I play it mostly. But yeah, I hear ya. And London Underground, that was refreshing. I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna get into subway trains now. Yeah, right. But yeah, that was refreshing for sure. And it's kind of weird that they didn't think about all the mod makers. I mean, what is there out there? Sound mods, at the most. That, by the way, doesn't work with TSV4 now because the loco is just disappearing for the moment. Because I had a few sounds downloaded for the AC44 and GP38 and all of those guys. Better engine sound, better horns, and now I don't have that because I transitioned over to the number 4. So I hope it's gonna work later on, but that was quite a lift. Sound is so important, so important. And as much advertisement they do with, oh, we're putting mics all over, some sounds are good, but there are so many sounds reused. And what is the problem with the asset? They had so many years to get assets and making new stuff, and they just, no, we're just gonna make much money as possible with least amount of effort. That's what it seems to me, actually. Might not be true. I might not have a clear picture of what's going on, but result is loud. So that's what I have. That's the reference I have. And even if there are people working with Dovetail, they can't speak up, obviously. Alright, they are calling me now, so I'm going to go over to autopilot. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry for keeping you waiting. They are not done yet, so the electrician's gonna come back with stuff, so yeah. It is what it is. TSV3 was released on September 2nd, 2022. This is full release less than a year after that. That's the answer to SIMRAIL. Yeah, no. That's no answer. That's just a sorry something. I don't know. I don't have a definition for that. It's just they're not taking it seriously, or they just don't know how to do it. It's like like putting a chef to repair your car, or putting a I don't know, a dove making your train sim stuff. Let's see. No, I'm being unfair probably. I'm sorry. I just lost faith in those guys, so it is what it is. I mean, there are plenty of people who get what they want out on the market, obviously, so it's fine. It's totally fine. They're gonna have their market share with the consoles and whatnot, and me and other ones gonna have this. It's just perfect if everyone is to be happy, you know. Let's see. Nope, that was the wrong one. See, I just all over the place with everything. Let's see, there we go. That was the wrong one, yeah. Something more like this. There we go. Bang, bang, bam, 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 bam. Yes. I mean, and the reason I've been so invested in it is obviously because that was the only thing you can get on the market with that good graphics. Even if it was constant disappointment, it was like a bittersweet investment. A real bittersweet investment. And I kind of wish that I was consistent enough to just, not buy their product anymore, but I'm weak in that sense. Still trains. So what is the anti-loop line that actually got me to buy it? Since it's California and so these parts kind of remind me of southern Sweden. merged with Hungary, where I'm from. So I was born in Hungary, 6 years old, moved out to Sweden with my parents, and so this is kind of a combination of southern Sweden and Hungary, because it's the East Bloc, obviously. So some houses, you know, and areas are alike, but it's closer to Sweden. So all these, not so much leaf trees, but pine trees. There's one, that must be pine tree. That's typical Sweden, by the way. And yeah, I guess this locomotive is their version of the Swedish RC series with a similar speed gauge that is ticking constantly. So it's kind of fun. I was crazy about them RC locomotives when I was a kid. We had a beautiful orange livery back then. It had a blue roof, not very, you know, it was kind of a grayish blue roof. It was divided by a small white stripe with black outlines, and then the rest of the locomotive was orange, very like it was a vivid color. It was a very strong orange, almost like signal orange, and a wider white line with black outlines on the sides, and it was coming around the edges, around the corners of the locomotive, and down over the headlights. They were not connected, so they kind of went more narrow to the end, and then on the bottom it was actually dark blue, I believe, almost black, on the whole base of the locomotive, and with gray bogies, wheels, and springs and all. And I don't know, I just love that combination. And also further on it was a red, I think it was a red plow, what you call it, the one below, you know, either if it's snow or rocks on the rails. Should remove it. Oh boy, that was not pretty. Oh crap. Yeah, I lost all my points. I have to start from the beginning of the game. I can't really release the brakes right now. I don't know. There we go. And yeah, those locomotives, I mean, they are still around, but they have different colors now. First off, they was painted in blue with red lines, gray roof, I think, gray base, and they were repainted in all black, which was kind of cool, especially the ones that had yellow bars on the sides, all the handlebars, everything. Why is this? There we go. And then we had a couple of red, gray ones, and some other combinations back and forth. But I liked it when they were alike, and it was the old days. Before that, the locomotives were brown in Sweden, and the coaches as well. And the coaches actually kept that brown color throughout the 80s and all up to 90s. Then it was kind of a mixed between blue coaches. Some of them were black and red, I think, and the brown. So it was just a ugly mix of everything. Yeah, something happened. I don't know what. But I don't get people. I don't get decisions. But those orange ones are really, for me, referred to my childhood. I was watching trains and there we go. This was kind of reminding me of it, but it's way older with way bigger headlights. And yeah, but I would say it's there. It's kind of in between the ones before the RC series in Sweden and the ones before, I don't know the name of those, but the brown ones. This looks like a mix of those two because this one has 3 windshields, as the RC has 2. The older ones had 3 and also quite big. Not as big as these, but big headlights on the brown ones. The RC series had smaller ones. But I appreciate these old workhorses. I can't believe how old many of the locomotives are really. And they've been around, of course, taken care of, and stuff got swapped and maintained and so on. But still. Alright. Is there an dispatcher, please? Someone? Gonna keep me on the siding? Yeah, here we are. Yeah, me too. I was also away from keyboard. Yeah, I was talking about the RC series locomotives that I was very fond of as a kid. I was talking about color combinations from the 80s and through 90s, how they changed and ended up what they are today, and they are still around. And then I started to talk about how old many locomotives are. Now this reminds me of the RC in combination of the predecessor to the RC series, the brown ones in Sweden with bigger headlights and 3-part windshields and so on. So this is kind of like an combination of those two. Yeah, that's what's basically what I was saying. No signaler. Okay. Obviously not. But AI should take over, no? Nothing is happening. Well, maybe there is a train coming, a fast express train. But it should be here by now, I think. There are many more drivers now and dispatchers than it was when I started this. So in this function, tab function, would be nice to have a map, like either this list or the map in combination with this list. So almost like in ATS, American Truck Simulator, you can access it as a list or as a map, and you can get everyone's position. That would be cool. and pretty simple solution as all the information is here. I'm okay sitting here, it's no problem. Listen to the nature, and I think this is the dispatch that the tower that I was watching the first video I saw about SIMRAIL. And the guy was sitting in this one, and he was new to it and started to dispatch trains back and forth. Well, all right, here comes one now. That was a crazy bug. Oh, a link. No. In the chat? Can you put links in the chat? I can't see anything. But comment in the comment section, that might be possible. Otherwise, you can add me on Steam. It's the same name as... Hang on. Darn it. I removed it. On purpose. I'm just gonna find it. That was not it. Hey, get me back my stuff. Oh no. Keep disappearing. Jesus. No. There it is. Okay, so Papa Bear Dave. Look me up. Hit me up on Steam if you want. I guess the electrician's gonna be here any minute. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Rails are calling. And we need to go. Bam, 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 bam. Give me more power. That was the wrong button, obviously. There we go. Try to release the brakes. Even if it doesn't give any indication, but it seems like it was stuck, so I don't know. Off we go. I'm definitely gonna look at that link if I find it. It's very useful. Also, I love these overlays, HUD overlays, to be, because I have two other monitors I can have that information on. So it would be really cool if you could actually move them around, or in the settings put them. Okay, I need to go now. Sorry about this. I will be back. Alright guys, I'm back. For good, almost. At least for this stream, so let's take over. Let's see. No, we're gonna do this. I think this is how you do it. And then, no, of course not. First this, then. Next stop, 12 km, that's not too bad. Let's see if I can stay a little more focused now, as I know I'm not going to get interrupted by real life. Sometimes real life is overrated. I really love the graphics in this game. Sorry, simulator. Jesus, I'm so used to saying game now. So almost like program my brain to say game to train sim, because it is a game. See, I don't have any more points to lose now. I stopped doing that, so I'm on 0 probably. And they are nice enough not to put me in debt, I guess. I was not focused enough. There we have our answer. I'm gonna lay down here. Ah, nice. Horrible movements. I'm sorry for that. Trying to set my perfect view, what I like, the way I like it. This view gives a little more to the speed, feeling of speed as you look slightly to the side. And of course the ultra wide monitor brings even more to that, since it's wider and we can see more of the sides. A couple of inches more on each side. 7 kilometers to stop. I like this lake. I was passing it yesterday, but it was in the evening, so it was quite dark. But you could see that it was a lake there, and the moon was kind of lighting up the surface. It was a full moon, so that was pretty cool. I would say this forest is also kind of mystical when you drive at night. It's just like the real forest. Feels like that. It's like I'd rather not getting, you know, any failures on the train right now, because it would be kind of bears and kind of, I don't know, wolves. I think there is a game coming around with that in Siberia. You're a train driver in Siberia, and you have a weapon and you have all this stuff, you know, you get hungry, you need food, and you need vodka and, I don't know, beer at least. So I don't know if you need it, but you can buy it and use it, and that's quite interesting. I sure gonna try that one. Well, this is very enjoyable. I mean, the feeling of speed is right on the spot, even if the FOV is wrong. But this is more realistic with this even, but to get the conversion of how it feels with speed, it's always better to zoom out a bit, and it feels like it's faster than it is. It's a good feeling. Alright, 3.2 kilometers left, and I think we might as well just get down the speed. I'm sorry you guys if you missed. I mean, I had to put it on autopilot for a while, but it is what it is. I didn't know the electrician's gonna come over, so PH means passenger stop. It is what it is. Stop to pick up passenger. Yeah. PH. Yeah. Haltestelle. That's for the H. Even if it's a German though, but it was the same in Hungary. It was H for stops, for bus stops and everything. It was H. Oh, really? I was not prepared again. Yeah, we already know this is one of them runs. Everything goes wrong, basically. Hopefully I'm not gonna run a red light though. That would be it. I don't know what happens in this game if you run a red light. Do you get like out of the game? Like you need to start over with another train, or is it like in Train Sim World? Or is it not as dramatic? Really? 600 meters to stop. Seems like we are in time, or not. Maybe not. 12:21. No, 12:47. Oh, we are in time actually. Yes. It's très bien. It's perfect. There we go. Can I see some passengers leaving the train now? I don't know what happened on this one, but I just can't see any activity from and to the coaches. So far I had activities, but this is the first time I don't. Alright. 10 seconds, then we go. And watch these guys. Yeah, they are quite fun to watch. Look at him go. Alright. Let's go. It was so funny in one of my sessions, like the multiplayer session. I think it was the same server actually. There was this guy, dispatcher, as I was passing, was running out and started jumping in between the rail, not the rails, but between the um, tracks. So he was just jumping up and down as I was passing him. It was quite funny. What? Yeah, stuff like that just makes it more fun. What is more immersive than other plays, you know, engaging in the game as well? I would say GTA is a little bit too immersive for stupidity and idiocracy, but it can still be fun. It's a ruined game for sure. Alright, let's go. I think I'm gonna... Ah, darn it! It was too much for the little guy. Oh, all right. No. How about one step and then? At 65 is when you're supposed to do that. That should work. Yeah. C'est très bien. We are on the roll. And we have a drive-through in 3.7. And I don't think we're gonna have any other stops now for a while. Sadly. I mean, it's a balance act. I really don't like the station being really close to each other. That's kind of annoying. But it's also annoying if you just go, go, go and never stop. So I would say it's a balance act. Off we go. Panarabia, are you still with me or are you AFK? Or AFPC? What is AFAF? Away from... oh, that's not... AAF, away as F. There we go. Last one. Last notch. Great. Glad to know. It was, I'd say it was a little bit of an upswing in the amount of views when I started this SIMRAIL. So I was like, maybe this is something that many rail fans love or like. I know I do. And we got good flow, good performance right now. Uphill. Noticeable. See how it goes over the switches? That's just so freaking cool. Other train coming? Oh, I just thought it was. Oh, there it is. Thought I saw something. Alright, I accidentally removed the signal up ahead, the HUD signal for the vigilance signal. I don't know which button it was. Let's see. It might be. Yeah. Was that it? These doesn't make sense to me. 1, 2, up in the corner. 3. Oh, that might be the one. We will know. 5 is the speed. F4, I mean. F5 is the chat. Oh. And F6 is the name. Alright. Not gonna remember that because it's not really. Maybe it's after relevance, I don't know. But my order would be like name first because it's on the left corner, upper corner, and then the next and the next, and then over to the right side, so on, from top to bottom. But everyone has different logic and reference, so yeah, I tried a little bit with the fastest one and the, I don't know the names of them yet, but the commuter train. Oh man, what's happening? Hang on. So yeah, I tried actually all of them. I tried all the locos, yes. I'm an old relic myself, so I love these old ones the most, but I enjoy the other ones as well. So I'm gonna be driving them for sure. Yeah. I mean, I like what they are doing overall, so of course I like them. Yeah. I'm still a fan of older ones, obviously, but what I would like to do, be able to do, is take trains just like in Train Sim. So when I'm coming to the end, I'm actually never sure where the end is because you can run off the map with this one. But when I learn which one is the final station, I will want to get off the train and basically take another train going the other way if it's not occupied already by another driver. That's what I wanted to do. So far I'm trying to replicate that to find a train that is closest to the start of, you know, the south point or north point. But yeah, soon enough when I learn all the stations, I'm gonna know more about which trains to take. I still haven't learned how to start the fastest one, the express train, the blue. I need to go over it a couple of times, but that's no issue when you're driving multiplayer. But I mean, it might be. It's good to know if there should be an issue, like you have to restart the train or whatever. Not that there is yet, but it can be a bug, and you might be able to, you know, go around the problem with just restarting the train, deactivating battery and all. Yeah, I don't know. But I will be driving. Although the coal train was no fun. It was just too darn slow for my taste. And very long. I don't know if it was a bug or not, but I went on for hours and hours, going like 30, 20, 30, and that was my highest speed I was allowed to go, so I don't know what that was about. It was no fun anyway. ETCS, man, I need to update myself on those names. Pendolino, is that the fastest one in this game for now, or is that the commuted one? Yeah, I'm just doing this. I just started a couple of days ago, so I really don't know. I don't even know the name of this one. As I see it in the list, I know, but I can't remember it. I'm a really bad train fan. I used to know all the names before, like not these, but the Swedish ones, and I still know some of them, but even subway cars, subway coaches, and some bus types. I could do that too. I knew about them, but as I grew older, I just stopped memorizing everything. Other priorities, I guess. But the passion for the train never dies. Not for the planes, not for the trucks, not for the trains. Boats and ships are different. So I don't know. I would say it's basically the same thing for me as flying really long with a plane on autopilot. I don't see the fun in that, really. I need to keep me engaged and occupied in some way, because I'm not gonna do hours and hours over the Atlantic Ocean and do that with a freaking cruise ship. That would be like, ugh. But of course, if there was, I haven't looked into it, but I could do the Norwegian fjords. That might be interesting with a big cruise ship. I don't know, maybe. No. There we go. I'm not good in maintaining speed today. I'm really sucky at it right now. But it really takes constant concentration to keep the speed exactly right all the time. Let's see, European Train Control System, ETCS. Yeah, okay, gotcha. So similar to German LZB. Yeah, as long as I don't have to deal with SIFA, I'm fine. That's, on the other hand, is not really a system, but want to keep you awake. But anyway. I don't know, Hitler comes to mind with SIFA. It's like constant control every 30 freaking seconds. In Sweden we got like a paddle, at least on the subway trains, the paddle, or you push down the stick. That's your, and when you release it, it's gonna stop. And also if the speed drops, like it drops gradually and you don't seem to react to that, it's gonna stop then too. So even if you're falling over the stick and with your whole body weight and still pushing the paddles, it will stop eventually because the speed is changing, so, or you go too fast anyway, so. Many safety systems, that's good. No, 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 no. What am I doing? Stop doing that. Oh man. I'm all over the place. It's so nice to see details, hills, stuff like that. Trees far away. Like the worst experience ever for me with Train Sim World, it was when I bought the I forgot the name of it, the Swiss Alps, the train up in the Swiss Alps, as something line, anyway. And I like to train, I like the coaches, but the hillsides with the lack of trees, it was worse than Train Sim Classic. That one is actually not that bad, but I was like, how do you release a product like this? How do you allow yourself to release a product that looks like this? We're talking the Swiss Alps. It's the mecca of beauty in Europe, in the heart of Europe. Like, what the F? I was upset with that. I was like, no, 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 no. Yeah, they were doing it. The clean conscience, so whatever. So I never bought a product from them. I don't know the developer. I forgot the name. Probably because of a reason. I don't know. But I'm not buying any more products from them, that's for sure. If they are not changing the overall quality. It's so weird. Horseshoe curve, all the others, plenty of trees, plenty of hills, plenty of, you know, foliage. Arosa line, was that the one? I think that was the one. Nothing. It was like shitty job. Oh yeah, we call the fast trains in Sweden the snail by Europe standards. I think it's 180 actually. That's our fast trains. Maybe up to 200, I'm not sure, but it's still the slowest ones in Europe. Maybe because of safety, you know, safety always been kind of a Swedish thing. But I love those trains, X2000 trains. They look badass. They look good. If you can say that a train looks badass, but anyway, it looks good. It's a beautiful design, and it's really nice to ride, to travel with. You know, oh boy. Well done, David. Well done. Let's derail now. I think we should derail. That would be a good solution. Freaking. Ah. I keep talking, I'm not focused on what I'm doing, so. It's fascinating how they doing all the progress with rebuilding or building train lines and tracks and so on. I was growing up in Stockholm, and I had so many references connected to the rail, like and then at some point they started to change everything and reroute commuter trains, bury them underground under Stockholm. And along with that, other things happened, and I kind of felt like my whole memory bank was the only thing left of what used to be with the old trains and the old lines and everything. There's still one station just before Stockholm Central coming from the north that's deserted basically, and it's in a populated area, but since they rerouted the commuter trains through Stockholm, they're not using it anymore, so it's all grass all over the platform and around it, and it's kind of sad. And overall the coaches, or you know, it's newer design, newer trains. You don't really get that until you get old yourself to see how it affects you, and that's like, it's kind of sad. It's a sad feeling. I like new stuff, but I like the old stuff too, and they'll be gone. So they just recently started to phase out old subway coaches in Stockholm for the new ones to take over, and that's also a sad thing. They've been around for ages, and they will probably still be around for ages, and they are way better quality than the new stuff, way better. And still, I don't know, something about humanity, it needs to be improved constantly and needs to upgrade constantly, and it's never still. If it's still, it's not good. You know, if you have something that functions, I always appreciate that attitude with some people. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. And if you found something that really works and is reliable, why upgrade it? That would certainly be a downgrade. But yeah, it's about money, it's about maintenance costs, obviously. I don't know if that might be an excuse. In the end, it's going to cost more if stuff not, you know, keeping up the same quality. But yeah, then we have speed. It's going to have to go faster. It's going to have to, you know, be able to, for more people in the same coach to fit. And I don't know the word for that, but I get all that. It's the constant change of progression. More and more people. So it's a good thing that there's a simulator with all these old relics still rolling. Probably, right? The IORE locomotives, are these the ones? The one I'm sitting in right now? I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed. I should know these stuff, but I don't. Still appreciate the trains, but shorts for stuff. Shorts and types. Type definitions. Man, I'm bad at it. I know little of many stuff. That's basically my life. I'm not an expert in any field. I just know a little of many fields basically, and I can adapt and I can kind of grasp the essentials of it, and through that learn. But I mean, that is a strength in one way, but I guess I might be more adaptive between the types, and switching from one type to another and finding my way around. I don't know. But I feel embarrassed when you come with shorts and I'm like, huh? Say what? Yeah, you're sitting in one right now, dude. Wake up. I don't know. I'm not a rail fan, but I know what I want. I know what I like, so. Well, but when it comes to Swedish trains, obviously I know more. IORE, I would have to Google that. Alright, let's go. I'm getting hungry as well, so my blood sugar is super low right now. That might explain why I'm driving like crap. I mean, if you watch yesterday's streams, it's a whole different guy sitting driving the train. Okay, 71, that should do it. Next stop, 14 kilometers. Then I'm getting something to eat. I might... Is this the last station, by the way? Zavir? I don't think it is. No, it's Lazy afterwards. I know I've been there before. I mean your Swedish local. The double one. Hauling iron ore. Oh, yeah, right. I think I know what you mean. I'm not familiar with them though. It's probably just because we don't have those around Stockholm. But if I see a picture of it, I would probably like, oh, yeah, right, that one. So I'm very much about visuals more than type, definitions and names. Yeah, names always help though. Names are easier than numbers for me, so Taurus, I know that locomotive, I don't know the number of it. For instance, we have oh, I'm not gonna make a fool out of myself. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Just gonna drive the train. That's what I'm not getting paid for. So I'm gonna do that. I mean, it takes like, I think 6 months or more to get a proper education, to be a driver. It might be more even, I don't know, but it was quite a lot, and you need to have some financial stability while you're doing that whole course. But it would be awesome to drive trains. Can I hear some you driving trains? God help us. Alright, we got a frame drop again. 20, 21. Real stuttery. It just started without any obvious reason. There's a coal train, maybe that one. I don't know. I like bridges like this. Really cool. From Wikipedia, LKAB operates iron ore mines in Kiruna. Yes. Svappavaara, Malmberget in Norrbotten County. Yes. I think I have I think I have something in my memory bank about that. Oh, it must be in the train. Now it's smooth again. That's not good. Other trains causing like serious performance drops. 50% lost. Alright, it's time to slow down in a bit. Actually, we can slow down already since we are ahead of time. Four minutes ahead of schedule. That's weird. I think I've been driving really bad, so I'm like, I should be late. I don't know. Of course, I had AI stepping in twice for me when the electrician was here, so that might be the reason we're still in time. Or ahead of time, I don't know. As long as you're still on it, check out the RC series, RC1. There's a beautiful RC1, I think, and it's a museum piece, restored, and it's rolling. So every summer it takes passengers just with old coaches and so on. Really cool. It's part of a museum. They look basically the same, but that livery is my absolute fave. So, and if I would pick one, RC5s are my favorite, but they are rebuilt to RC6s now, so there are no RC5s left. And some of them also rebuilt for green cargo, I think, and they have a different, like an RB number instead of RC. I think they are RB. I'm not sure. But yeah, those are my absolute favorite locomotives, and those have been rolling in Austria as well. So I think it was sold down to Austria, so they have a couple of them, and there are similar ones rolling in on different countries actually, on the East Bloc or Old East Bloc. That's my favorite part, when you come across another driver, they start honking at you. That's the spirit of this game. So much fun. The Swedish signaling system. Can you read Swedish signals? No, not really. Not the train ones anyway. Somewhat, but no, I haven't looked into it. I'm actually longing for a Swedish simulator, or a Swedish part of a simulator. So if these guys are releasing Sweden, I will be, you know, all over the place. Obviously I can relate to it, that's why, but especially if they release the old trains. Otherwise, if I was to choose, I would choose the States. I think they have interesting rolling stocks. Germany too. But yeah, I don't know. Since every train has been so modern, kind of lost the soul. Every train is basically the same. It's digital display. It's nothing. No, they don't have a personality anymore. I don't know if that makes any sense, but so it's not the saying. However, the thing about US is that they are keeping like service vehicles in general are kind of still in a way old school and not updated in the same way it's in Europe. That's not necessarily a good thing, but I must agree, I must say that I like it. And I do. Oh boy, that was not, no. Oh. If you push shift while you're trying to do something, it's gonna go all the way up. Oh, Lord. Lord Almighty, help me. I'm stuck. Yeah. Yeah, so the green ones are former RC locomotives. With slight modification. I don't know exactly what, but they seem a little bit different. Some details are not the same. It appears I'm in a hurry. Oh man, it's fine, we're 4 minutes early. I have all time to mess up. No problem. No problemo. Yeah, so it would be interesting if I actually just get rid of all the HUDs and see how I manage. I might do a stream like that, just to see if I can manage without. Probably not. Except for the next signal aspect. I think that should be in every train in real life too. Not every system has that, obviously. Like this one don't. But yeah, it's fine. You get always a warning before, so it's fully possible to just get rid of the aspect as well. But the speeds, yeah, you need to really learn to pay attention to the signs, and I've done that. I've done that part. It was a German, what was it? Gemünden, Aschaffenburg, Gemünden, I think. That was in Train Sim World, where I did that. I was totally without HUDs and displays like that. I like the green ones. Just so sad they just do 120. Alright, I don't get any time. Darn it! I wanted to eat. I'm gonna warm up. I'm gonna put it on autopilot. I'm gonna do the start though. Then I'm gonna put it on autopilot. Then I'm gonna get my food, and then I might drive while I'm eating. We'll see. If that is not a rail fan, I don't know who is. I'm just kidding. Let's see. German and US routes are already being worked on. That's amazing. This is gonna be so much fun. SIMRAIL is gonna be the shit. There's also gonna be an editor in this game, so hopefully someone makes Swedish route for that. Yeah, it might be me if I have the time. Yeah, that would be awesome. But yeah, this game is passion. This is like you can feel it. You can feel that guys who's been doing this, making this, the models, everything. It's effort. It's effort and dedication. It doesn't have anything to do with money initially. That's they just have to love what you're doing. So, and Dovetail is the opposite. It seems to be about money, not so much about passion or knowledge for that matter. Cutting corners. No man, that's not good. Yeah, I'm gonna do it as well. Just gonna pick up some speed and then I'm gonna let the AI do this thing while I'm eating or something. Yeah, let's eat, man. And let's see. Here we have 67, so next gear. Oh, that was close. A little bit too early. Yeah, really? Makes me happy to hear it. But you should not skip working. They say it's not good. I heard that it's not a good thing to do. But I truly appreciate it, man. Thank you for letting me know. Means a lot. VMAX. Oh my god, we got a yellow. Alright, I'm gonna put it on auto now. There we go. Oh my lord, what is happening? So cool anyway. Alright, we'll be back.
24941 requesting entry to Katowice.
Alright, I'm back. I just lay down. There we go. Yeah, you're also back. Great. Oh, I see now. That was like ages ago. 7 minutes ago. Yeah, I was here, but I was eating, so. Really cool views in the coaches. I also noticed that they have different sounds of different type of coaches. Phew, man, this is serious stuff. Different sounds in different coaches. Oh boy. have some tea left? I do. Nice. Iced tea. There we go. Ice, ice, baby. Doom, 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 doom. Sorry about that. Next gear. Yeah, let's do. Let's. So cool, man. Beautiful. I'm actually in love with this game now. It's like officially. And more to come. And there's like 2 games in one. That's also a thing. Give me a dispatcher. I mean, come on. That's awesome. That's so cool. That's trying to use that brain of mine. I'm trying to do. Okay. I'm 5 minutes behind schedule now. I don't get it. It's not my fault. It's the AI. Whatever. That was a big one. Big stutter. Good to have some food in my stomach. That was well needed. Let's see if I get sleepier or more awake, focused. Well, I don't know. Go. Am I on the last station? Oh no, not really. It looks like Katowice. Yeah, there's a few one left. Good. Yeah, we're rolling in 4 seconds. Seconds, that is seconds. That was that. One tip, if you don't mind. No, I never mind tips. We are in notch 28 and are using shunting. You need to go back to 0 on shunt, and then you can move to notch 29. If you don't, the power will be stuck at notch 28. Didn't I do that already? Like, hang on. Yeah, but I did that. I did go back to 0 with the shunt. That was what you meant, right? No? Hang on. I do this, and then I go to full from there, and then I go down to with the shunt regulator to the 0. I mean, it's probably the same, but in a different way, no? Like this, and then it starts over. Oh, I was too early. Darn it. Darn it, Darlene. Not my day. Oh. Yeah, I use that all the time, but I'm doing it maybe differently. Like, you can do it in 2 different ways and get the same result. I don't know which one is right though, but right, full. And at 65, not before, I go down with 0 with the shunt, so it wouldn't overcharge. Let's try with 64 just for fun. Yeah, no problem. Oh, it was problem. So, not below 65, really. It's like a golden rule. For me at least. Depending on how much resistance it is, I guess. But, let's try it again. So let it go 65 for sure, and then down with the shunt. Something is not right, but let's try it anyway. It feels kind of weak, I don't know. Oh, okay. We barely made it. Barely. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we're about to stop here. Oh man. I don't know if that helps, but sometimes what happened that I did that and I got a response from dispatcher, but I was like, did he hear me do that? I don't know. Anyway, as that's what you do otherwise, but I don't know if you are able to hear it in the tower when someone does that. There we go. So I guess I get off here and just take another train. I don't know. I might as well just maybe step out of the game and see if I get any change with the frame rate if I started as an administrator, just like the OBS. We'll see. I'm guessing no, but it's worth a shot. Besides, this computer had some issues with programs not started in administrator mode. So, I don't know. Yeah. As well as signal books. Yeah, I just do it almost like a routine now. I'm clicking it. And every time I do, I get a signal change or respond. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's so there was one dispatcher. He was like, "What's all the noise?" he said, and then he gave me the green light. But it could maybe it was something else he was talking about. I don't know. But it was so on spot with the timing, so I was like, did he really hear that I pushed the button on the radio? This is not enough. It needs to be green, right? The number needs to be green. Ay, man, come on. 25 meters, I'm guessing. There we go. And I guess this is the end. Or can I go one more maybe? Oh, I might as well try. I might as well try to go all the way. So this is when I would go over to the other side and just take that train. Can you do that? Oh no, you're not allowed to leave your train actually, I think. This is it, right? I don't want to be kicked out of the session though. I don't think you're allowed to leave your train. Not in this session anyway. Let's roll. If that coach was dark red or brown all the way, it would almost look like an old Swedish one. When will your next stream be? I need to prepare for that so I don't skip my work. Sadly, I never know. It can be whatever. I'm not always to decide exactly when I can stream or when I want to stream. But my guess is it's probable I would stream, let's see, around 6 or 7. Something like that. local time, so I don't know what time you're on, where you are in the world, but that would be from now, let's say 4 hours or so, something like that. Given that nothing else comes up, you know, like life. But yeah, appreciate you asking. I hope to see you in the next one, and thank you all of you all for watching my stream, and hope to catch you on the next one. Bye bye.